Meanwhile, in Dragon Country, Rian's blade slipped from his grip as a sudden wave of nausea doubled him over. His vision swam with violet halos, the same unnatural hue that now streaked the clouds above their makeshift camp. Then they heard it. A deep, resonating roar that echoed from the distant mountains, sounding like no beast Rian had ever heard. Celadon's fingers dug into his arm as the earth trembled beneath them. "That wasn't the wind," she whispered. Her ceremonial robes, now torn and mud-splattered, fluttered despite the stillness of the sulphurous air. Rhea's sketchbook slipped from her grasp, pages fanning open to reveal frantic drawings of skeletal wings and too many jointed limbs. The sulphurous wind carried the scent of scorched earth and something sickly sweet, like rotting fruit dipped in molten metal. Rian's boots skidded on the cracked ground as Celadon yanked him behind a jagged boulder. Before he could protest, a jet of violet fire erupted from a cave mouth in the distant cliffs, illuminating the skeletal trees in a grotesque parody of daylight. The flames didn't flicker. They pulsed, throbbing like an exposed vein against the twilight sky. Something massive uncoiled from the cave's shadows. Wings the color of bleached bone unfolded with a sound like tearing parchment, each translucent membrane veined with glowing gold. The dragoness landed with earth-shaking grace. Her elongated neck twisting to survey the barren wasteland below. Rian's breath caught. Even twisted by the darkening, the creature moved with Deet's unmistakable grace. That slight hesitation before stepping forward, the way her claws delicately teased the ground, like she was still wearing Grovekeeper sandals. Then the dragon spotted them. "Run!" Gurjin yelled. But it was too late. The creature lunged. Rian barely had time to register the blur of white before talons closed around him. The world tilted violently as the dragoness took flight. Wind roared in Rian's ears as the ground fell away, his stomach lurching into his throat. The dragon's grip was firm but not crushing. Her claws caged his ribs with surprising care, each digit positioned to avoid piercing his skin. Through the dizzying spins, he caught glimpses of the devastation below. An entire valley reduced to cracked earth. The skeletal remains of trees jutting upward like broken teeth. Then he saw it. A single word carved into the blackened soil in letters 3 gelflings tall. The grooves still smoking faintly, scorched. The dragoness banked sharply, angling her wings to catch an updraft, and Rian's stomach flipped again. That's when he saw the words on the ground. I am Deet. Rian looked up at the dragon's head. You've got to be joking. Deet's talons flecked around Rian's ribs, not crushing, but trembling with the effort of restraint. A low, mournful whine escaped her elongated jaws as she banked toward the makeshift camp, her wings stirring up cyclones of ash. The moment her claws touched ground, she curled around him like a mother spider wrapping its young, her massive body forming a protective cage. Gurgen's spear clattered to the ground as recognition dawned. Thrall's mercy, he breathed, stepping forward with palms upturned. The universal gesture for I mean no harm. Deet's frills flared in response, her bioluminescent veins pulsing violet gold in the fading light. Celadon moved first, her ceremonial robes billowing as she strode toward the trembling dragoness. We need to get a stone in the wood, she said, her voice cutting through the stunned silence. Her fingers brushed Deet's nose, once soft as moss, now scaled like volcanic glass, and the dragon whimpered again. A sound that shattered Rian's heart into 1,000 pieces. Upon returning to the village, Celadon's sharp eyes caught the sight of the crowd first. A hushed circle of gelflings pressed shoulder to shoulder around the healer's hut like moths drawn to a dying flame. Their murmurs carried on the wind, snippets about unnatural birth and Skekvile's curse that made Deet's wings shudder against Rian's back. The dragon landed with surprising grace, her talons digging shallow furrows in the soft earth as she folded her massive frame into something resembling submission.
Through the broken hills we ride, ash on leather, breath held tight. Gurgen's hand up, do you see that light? Violet fire in the dragon night. Saladin whispers ancient prayers. Wind cuts cold through our limit. Every hoofbeat says beware, but every heartbeat says don't fail. Dragonfire, I heard across the stone, across my You burn through, you burn through. Violet blaze and shattered breath, talons, wings, and wild regret. You burn the ground to reach me deep. I know it's you. I know it's you. Then she rises pale